Over the past 5 weeks, I've had 7 Zoom calls every week with my round tables. A group of fellow owners that come together, and for 90 minutes we talk about business. We talk about what's been going on in our lives. We share some best business practices. We share what's going on in our lives. And we focus on some of the operational topics that are challenging us at this particular time. But the real benefit of these catch-ups is around support. The support of people being exactly the same boat as each other. As a leader in these times, as a leader in these strenuous, stressful, crazy times, you give so much to your staff, you give so much to your customers, you even give so much to your business that you're drained and you are fatigued. You need to surround yourself with people who can empathize and support you. You need to get part of a powerful group of peers. Good morning and welcome to JTinTheRaw, show 194. Good morning, LBL down there in Melbourne. I hope the weather is fine for you down there. Good morning, Deborah, Bryony, Jace Lawrence. Good morning. How are you? Scotty G. Great having so many people on board so early this morning. Today's show is about getting yourself a group of peers that can help you at this particular time. Mike Anderson, I didn't see you there. Good afternoon. How are you? Deborah Goldberg, I need the details of your husband because I have somebody that needs a deep clean of their facility in the eastern suburbs of Sydney. So if you can send me your husband's details, that would be awesome. JP Richard, Susie McGregor, good morning everybody. How are you, JP, up there in Canada? Ladies and gentlemen, JTinTheRaw comes to you every single week at the same time, dinner time, beer time, love it. Same time every week where I chew the thin on business, and after 30 years in business I have a few things to chew, and after I have seen the wonderful benefits of peer support in the good times, well, today is about peer support in the bad times. Now, if you missed last week's show was 193, where we focused purely on having a laugh. We focused on having a good old belly laugh and how important that was at this time. Can I just tell you, I want to thank everybody who messaged me their ridiculous dad jokes. They made me laugh all weekend. So thank you. I'm grateful for those dad jokes. But if you missed show 193, where I talked a lot about having a good laugh, put 193 in the comments below and I will share that with you. Maureen Hagan, Mo Hagan, up there in Canada as well. How are you? Jamie Hayes, fresh off those chin-ups. Just saw you're doing that. Scotty Robbo, how are you? Great having everybody on board this morning. So, let me just run through this for you. 3 important words that I have heard on a regular basis over the last 5 weeks. Invaluable, appreciative, grateful. These are the words that people have described at the end of our Zoom catch-ups for our roundtable groups. So our roundtable group is where people come together once a week. Normally we're coming together every 4 months, but at the moment we're coming together once a week where we are here to support each other through these troubled times. These are fellow gym owners, these are fellow personal trainers, fellow leaders of business coming together to talk about what is happening in the business. And yes, we may spend 50% of the time talking operationally, but we also spend 50% of the time supporting each other. One of the most important things that I find as a leader is that we give and we give and we give, and we very often, rarely oftenly, That doesn't make any sense. We rarely receive anything back. We give to our friends, we give to our family. Most importantly, at the moment, we are giving to our team and making them feel wanted, making them feel cared for, making sure that they realize they have a place to come back to. But at the end of the day, as the leader, we are exhausted and we are fatigued. And in fact, many people can't empathize with what we are going through as a leader unless they are also a leader. So when we have the opportunity to surround ourselves with our peers who are also leaders, who can also empathize with what we are going through, the challenges we are facing, that gives us strength. That gives us strength. So I'm saying to you right now, do you have a group of people that you can reach out to and surround yourself with at this time? Someone who can empathize with you. Someone who sees things from a different perspective. Someone who can support you. Because when you give, you will be fatigued. You will simply be exhausted. So with our round table, we start every catch up with what's been happening this week. We find out how you're feeling. How's your energy levels? What things have been stressing you? Here's your opportune time to express how you feel. And in a circle of security, you can be extremely honest, you can be vulnerable. And it's important that you are that so that your peers get an understanding of how you are feeling. Good evening, Augusta, up there in, is it Iceland or is it Finland? Augusta, where are you from, Augusta? Where are you from? Remind me. Susie, I just saw your very terrible dad joke. Thank you for sharing that. When we have these catch-ups, we hold each other accountable, not necessarily for the business, but for our personal side of things. Mike Anderson, exactly. Energy levels have dropped dramatically in the last few days. We are going through different processes, and when our peers understand that, we are there for that personal support, that personal accountability. What are you doing for your workout? What are you doing? Are you continuing to read? Just the other day in one group, Maddie Fletcher, who watches this show every week, Maddie said, so guys, what are you reading? And everybody said, oh, we're not reading, we're focusing on the business. He said, well, you need to read. What has happened in this coronavirus pandemic that has stopped you professionally developing yourself by reading every day? What has stopped you? Nothing. Nothing has changed that should stop you from reading. So the accountability of your peers to bring you back onto the course that you're heading is important. When we're sitting down and we are trying to understand different government regulations, a different perspective on understanding those government regulations will certainly help. Gracie, good morning. Chasing MEPs, are you? Maddie George, good morning. How are you? Or Grace, sorry, good evening, good afternoon. So yes, our peers can help us around that business side of things. But ladies and gentlemen, it is at this time that we need our peers, people who can empathize with us, fellow leaders that can understand where we are, that give us that personal support. I'm suggesting that the greatest asset that you could have at this present time are your peers. Is having a group of people that you can lean on, having a group of peers that you can ask questions to, having a group of peers that truly understand where you are emotionally and can support you through that. These are critical times to your success. Find a group of peers. If you don't have a group of peers, reach out to me. I'll set you up with a bunch of people that can that can support you. Because it is not about benchmarking figures at the moment. It is about supporting each other, and it's about driving us personally to stay sane. That's important. Which brings me to my big announcement. What is my big announcement? Ladies and gentlemen, next Monday Aussie time, this time on Monday, or Sunday evening for people in America or the UK, here it is. I am doing a very special JT in the Raw, and it's called 7 Stuffs to Stop You Getting Stuffed During COVID-19. 7 Stuffs to Stop You Getting Stuffed during COVID-19. These are 7 habits that I have found to be super successful for me to keep my shit together during these crazy times. Very special show. It'll be Monday, 8 o'clock Sydney time, same time as this on Monday. Here's the important thing. It'll go for about 45 minutes. So get your cup of coffee, get your cup of tea, get your toast, get your eggs, get your bacon, whatever you want, and tune in on Monday. This is not a business presentation. I am not chewing the thin on business. I will be chewing the thin on personal habits to help you survive and thrive during the COVID-19 epidemic. 7 stuffs to stop you getting stuffed. Monday, same time as this on Monday. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning in to JT in the Raw, show 194. I'm on the same time every single week. Crystal, happy birthday for this week. Hope you had a cracking birthday. Troy is one of the people I am speaking about today. Someone who has said how invaluable he finds our weekly catch-ups, how grateful he is for those catch-ups. Andrew, g'day. Brandon, g'day. Pete Crawford, g'day. Troy is somebody who expresses how he feels so beautifully to his peers and how grateful he is for his peers and his support of us catching up every single week during these challenging times. Ladies and gentlemen, your peers who can empathize with you, who can sympathize with you, but more importantly can support you. Bridie, good morning. I saw you sneak in. Yes, it's great having Riso on board and you on board in our peer-to-peer catch-ups as well. If you're interested in if you're in the fitness industry and you want to know about these catch-ups, these support groups that are both in the US, in Europe, and in Australia, please just put round tables in the comments below and I'll happily reach out to you. We are meeting every single week as a group to support each other through these really challenging times. And it's the peer support of people that know what you're going through that makes it so valuable. Don't forget, Monday, special JT in the Raw, 7 stuffs to stop you getting stuffed. We'll be live on Monday, this same time, kick-off 8 a.m. Sydney time, which is whatever that is overseas. Yes, Mo Hagen, roundtables are in the US. In fact, I am running 4 of those roundtables in the US now, Mo. So I'm very excited about that. Quote of the week relates to exactly what I'm talking about. Alone we are strong. Together we are stronger. Alone we are strong. Together we are stronger. Alone we are strong. Together, we are stronger. Hope you've enjoyed JT in the Raw. If you got any value out of the show, please tag, please share, tell everybody about what's going on with this. Troy Morgan, peer-to-peer coaching he loves. Thanks, JT. Troy, well, I am grateful that you are part of our group. I'm grateful of all the contribution that you give. Ladies and gentlemen, I will see you Monday for the special JT in the Raw. Bring your cup of coffee, bring your tea. Grace, bring your glass of wine. Mike, bring your beer. Wherever you are in the world. See you Monday. for a very special JT in the Raw, where I will share 7 stuffs to stop you getting stuffed. It's personal. It's not business. Join me Monday. I will catch you on the flip side.